Welcome back to Folk Figures, where today I'm going to be unboxing some vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures by Playmates. So the Playmates Turtles line is something that I collect. It's something that I'm into. It's probably my second favourite thing to collect other than WWF Hasbro's. I thought this might be a good opportunity to sort of explain how I collect and what my sort of strategy is for collecting by showing off one of the mint on card guys that I have and I will be keeping. So this is my storage shell Leonardo. He's one of the Playmates Turtles who is kind of mid-range. You know, he's not one of the super expensive guys. He's not like Hotspot the dog or anything like that. And not one of the soft head, originals. But at the same time, he's not one of the really cheap ones. Not one of the ones you can kind of just pick up here, there, everywhere. So that's the type of guy I like to keep on card. That's the type of figure that the kind of mid-range ones that remind me of childhood, remind me of figures that I had, but I don't want to ruin their value by opening them up. Because I do have young kids, and I figured having something really expensive or really valuable is probably just a waste of time, because I don't have anywhere in my house that's kind of any secret spots where I could hide that type of stuff, and the kids could just absolutely no chance of getting it. But at the same time, even if I did, what would be the point? Because if you're going to have something that's really awesome, that's really rare, you need to have it on display. You need to have it out. You need to have it on a shelf or something. So that's why I kind of, if I ever come into possession of super rare or really expensive stuff, I tend to move it on. I tend to just cash in and take the money to continue my hobby elsewhere. But yeah, that said, I do like to keep some things mint on card. I do like to keep the kind of mid-range guys for all the different lines that I collect, for WWF Hasbro's as well, and a few others. But yeah, that's a kind of good example of the difference between guys that I'm willing to open up and unbox and guys that I'd rather just keep on a card. So this is my Story Shell Leo, who I'll be keeping on card. He's in really good shape, so he's got a price sticker on him, which annoys me, but I might get him graded one day as well, just because he's a cool figure. But the other two that I have today, I've got no such intentions for. They're coming off the card right now. So I've got two guys, as you can see. I thought equal opportunities will represent both sides of the good and evil divide in the Turtles. We've got Ray Fillet, who is one of the sort of hero mutants, the guys that help out the Turtles, and we've got Scumbag, who is one of the bad guys. He's got his little foot soldier symbol on his card. So to kind of go back over where I got these, I picked these up online on eBay. Really cheap. Both of them were going really cheap. The Ray Fillet is one that you can get loads of. You go online at any time, there's tens of them for sale. None of them were really that expensive. Scumbag, on the other hand, he's a bit more expensive to get. However, this one is all messed up. It looks like somebody's tried to salvage the hook on the card by essentially just taping over the whole of the top of the card. So the card is ridiculous, worthless now. So I have no issues at all about taking either of these guys off a card. So let's start with Scumbag. So here he is. Here's Scumbag. He is he's pretty cool. He has some jaw moves as you move his head as well. I don't know if that is intentional. Yeah, it's like a little action in it. That's pretty cool. Never had this figure. Don't really know a great deal about it. I vaguely recall him from the Turtle cartoons. If I remember correctly, he was associated to Baxter Stockman. I think he might have changed him into his bug form.
Now I shall lead my army of faithful followers in a revolution of retribution against the world of humans.
Yeah, so he's one of the bad guys, but I mean, he's pretty cool. I quite like about the Turtles figures that they've got like loads of little intricate details. Like if you see here, he's got his like necktie around his collared shirt. I think the story was, I'm probably going to mess this completely up, but I think he was a businessman. I think that's the story, that Baxter Stockman kind of kidnapped. I don't know. He maybe had a name in the Turtles lure, but I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, he was just like a really arrogant businessman, and that's why he's got his shirt and tie on. So yeah, I quite like that. I like the details on him. But anyway, let's have a look at his accessories. I'll pop him down here just now if he'll stand up himself. There we go. So, accessories that he comes with. He's got like, I'm guessing this is a backpack. It's got a little knob to stick into his back. Yeah, it looks like it's meant to be, maybe even meant to be like some communications equipment or something. I'm not sure what that's meant to be actually. But it goes on his back, I'm pretty sure. And he comes with, it's all taped in. Also comes with a gun, which looks like it might have, it's got a little hole in it. I'm just going to check on this on him, because no, I think one of the features of the Bucky O'Hare toys was that they had little like knobs that stuck out, and then the weapons and accessories had holes in them, and you could like stick their guns and their accessories to their belts and to their backs and things. But I don't see. I thought that's what that might have been. Stand up, bud. There we go. I thought that's what that might have been with this gun, but no, I don't think it is. So he's got his backpack. He's got a gun. He comes with some other absolutely crazy stuff. I'm going to have to check the packet, find out exactly what this is for. So he's got like little spiders or something. Spiders. Little creepy crawly bugs. And these are like little like lead pipes, maybe. I'm going to have to have a look at the packet and see what you're meant to do with these things, but I'll put all his accessories there. So, right, got you. Just looking at the packet, now I completely understand what you're meant to do. So his backpack attaches to his gun, like that. His backpack attaches to his gun, and it goes into his chest as well. Right, so that's what these are for. I would never have guessed that. I would never have guessed, if I not read the packet, that that's what you're meant to do with them. Right, so I think these things stick into his front, and then they go over his back. That goes on his back. Is that right? If it does. And these things plug in here. I don't know if that's going to stay in, but see how far we get. Plug in there. Right, and then, so it must be this one, plugs into his gun. That plugs in there. Does it? I meant to go in. Right. No, that one is resisting. There you go. Alright, so as long as that stays on, and that stays in his hand, that might actually be pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. Yeah, so I never had Scumbug as a kid. I never had him. He's not one that I've been too bothered about chasing as a collector. I'm more just kind of stick to the main line characters when I'm trying. I don't have that many of them, but I like to stick to the main line guys. But that is actually pretty cool when you see them together like that. So he's got his little weapon pack, and I'm guessing he's meant to be shooting these little spider things. Who knows? But that is a decent figure. I really like the little movement in his mouth, like how his jaw moves as you move his head. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll leave him there, and we'll have a look at Ray Fillet. I might actually have to stop the video for 2 seconds here. Yeah, sorry about that. The battery started to flash there, so don't worry, I'm all plugged in now. So yeah, Ray Fillet. Here's my representative of the good guys for this video, Ray Fillet. So again, as I said at the start, really easy figure to get a hold of, really accessible, doesn't cost much at all. I can't actually remember how I bought a lot of figures at once to get these guys, but it was probably less than £20 I paid for him. Really cheap. He's on a really nice card. His card is unpunched. It's coming away at the back, but it is unpunched. But again, he doesn't hold much value anyway, so no issues with opening him up today. Here we go. Here he is. So, Ray Fillet, one of the hero mutants, one of the Turtles' allies. It's kind of weird, actually, just having him in your hand. I think similar to Scumbag, I'm not hugely familiar with his backstory, but I think he was a marine biologist. I think he maybe worked at an aquarium or something. Maybe marine biologist is kind of flattering him a little bit, but I think we worked at an aquarium, and I believe that's why he's kind of mutated. I don't know if he was dropped in the ooze at the aquarium, or if it's just that's what fits his character. But yeah, I'm sure that's his backstory. That he used when he was a human, he was into working with marine life, and in particular stingrays or manta rays. But yeah, he's a bit weird. Like just holding him, he's a bit of a strange. He looks kind of weird. These wings that he has on his back make him a little bit awkward to try and play with. And I'm not entirely sure if... Yeah, those are maybe flippers. I thought those were his feet that were just like fish feet, but no, he is actually wearing flippers as well. So, bit of a weird one actually. But let's take his accessories out. We'll have a look at his accessories. If I can get to stand up. He's actually standing on his tail there, I think. Yep, so... similar thing to how Scumbag came with some little spiders. Rayfully's got a little starfish there as well. So I don't know if that's maybe... I'm guessing they came out the same year. Let's just double check that. So this is Rayfully. He came out in 1990, and Scumbag... Yeah, he also came out in 1990. It looks like the card backs are different, so I don't think they were exactly the same series, but came out the same year. So maybe this is like a feature of the figures at that point, where you've got these little orange animal accessories. He's got a little starfish. Oh, sorry, mate. And Scumbag's got his little spiders, and we have to sort him with his gun out to make him stand back up again. There you go, bud. Yeah, so Rayfully's got a couple of accessories. He has this one, which looks like a harpoon gun, which actually, now that I see it, I think that was, I'm pretty sure I've seen him in a cartoon with a harpoon gun as well. Stick that one in his hand. And the other thing that he has is like some kind of little fish mutant as well. That's really weird. I wonder what that is. I don't remember that as a character. I don't remember that being somebody that he knocked about with. But yeah, I suppose something to space out the card back, space in the packet. But yeah, there we go. So those are my two Turtles figures, Rayfully and Scumbag. To be honest, I think Scumbag is a better figure. I mean, as I said at the start, Rayfully is really easy to get. He doesn't cost much at all. Scumbag is slightly trickier. I can kind of see why, comparing the two of them together, because Rayfully is not a very fun figure. He's not really somebody that you can do a great deal with. He's kind of a clumsy, sort of awkward looking figure. Whereas Scumbag looks a bit more menacing. And I really like his accessory thing. Once I figured it out, I really like his accessory backpack. So yeah, he's a decent figure. Ray Fillet, not so sure about, but generally speaking, I think my approach to Turtles collecting is going to be unchanged by this experience. I'm just going to stick to the main guys, stick to catching the Turtles. If I get a good, I'm actually looking for good Bebops and Rocksteadies. I don't have any of them, and I'd like to get a good Bebop and a good Rocksteady mint on card. But yeah, I think that's kind of where my interest in the line begins and ends. I don't think I'm going to get into the extended universe because, as you know, the toy line just introduced more and more and more characters as it went on, to the extent that some of them that I don't even remember, Scratch the Cat and Hotspot, they're like so rare figures. They're worth hundreds of pounds, if not thousands. And these are guys I don't even remember being involved with the Turtles universe when I was big into it. But yeah, so nonetheless, good to have a little kind of throwback to the 90s. Good to see guys that I sort of vaguely recall and can relate to with my other Turtles figures. But as I say, that'll probably be the end of my relationship with the extended figures in the Turtles universe. So remember to like, share, subscribe, ring your notification bell. Stay tuned for much more videos coming up in the next week or two. Stay safe. I'll speak soon.